will one nation, one poll be a reality in India soon? Home Minister Amit Shah says the plan to hold simultaneous polls will be implemented in this term of the Modi government itself. So what will this scheme called One Nation, One Poll actually require? Now, there is a panel which was established under former President Ram Nath Kovind, and that committee has recommended simultaneous polls for the Lok Sabha and Assembly. That means center and state as the first step towards One Nation, One Poll by 2029. In this plan, the local body polls could follow within 100 days. In fact, that panel also says that at least 18 constitutional amendments will be required for this, some of those with the ratification of state assemblies. That means state assemblies also have to agree. A law commission report is also expected on this, and it could propose simultaneous polls at all levels. That means center, state and local body by 2029. Now, the question is, what happens in case of a hung house or a no confidence motions? This is some of the things that this law commission body will also look at. But let's come to the basic question. What is One Nation, One Poll, and why have we been talking about it? Remember, it's been on the BJP manifesto since a very long time, and the party at the center now wants to implement it in this term. According to this plan, all elections, center, state, local body, panchayat, municipality, should be held at one go. What is the argument for this? Well, the biggest argument is that our current system, which has frequent polls all of the time, not just central government, but even many state governments, then local bodies, increases expenditure of the exchequer. Elections, after all, are expensive. They also stall decision-making by the government because you go into model code of conduct each time and you can't make announcements. The reasoning also is that if you have simultaneous polls, governments and various political parties, whichever they may be, will not be in constant election mode. The decisions that they will make is for the good of the people and not just to woo voters. But what's the other side of the story? The biggest question, of course, is what happens in case of a hung house or a government falling? And we've seen this several times in Indian politics where there's no clear mandate, there is a split vote, or one party which is part of an alliance splits, breaks away and forms a government with another party. What happens then? Is the proposal of calling a fresh election each time this happens really feasible? Is it doable? Remember, the other problem is that if you have a start date, suppose 2029 for simultaneous polls, some state governments will end up not completing their 5-year term. What happens in that case? Will it not be a legal and constitutional challenge to the rights of the voters in that state? Now, having said that, if there is an agreement by everyone on board, all political parties, there are still several challenges to actually implement One Nation, One Poll. The biggest one is that you need amendments to the Constitution. Now, to amend the Constitution, you require a simple majority in both houses, that is the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, and a 2/3 majority among members present in the House. Some of these amendments will also have to be ratified by state assemblies. So, simple to say that the BJP and the central government will need the support not only of all its allies, but a large number of opposition parties as well to push this through.